in this upcoming election, I want to remind everybody your vote does not matter. There is a shadow government, and they don't care if it's Biden, if it's Trump, if it's Obama before that. They don't care. Trump, they meander this way. Biden, they meander that way. Fox News, CNN. It all goes towards the goal of the shadow government. Now, let me break down why it doesn't matter. 90% of all assets are owned by 3 think tanks: BlackRock, Vanguard, a third one I can't think of right now. But the point is, they own 90% of all the assets that back money. Now, with that 90% of control over money, they funnel it into various organizations. One is the industrial military complex, the intelligence community. You have Western and Eastern versions. And then you have the science corporations, too big to fail type stuff. No one's telling Elon no when he does things, because he has more control than the government in a lot of ways. These things, plus the fact that there's various ones within them, that is the shadow government. And they don't care if it's Fox News or CNN winning the Biden versus Trump battle. It's all going to an end goal. And here's the end goal. We don't need money anymore. We don't. So after 2033, 50% or more jobs will be replaced by automation, AI, robotics, etc. Whether it's sales calls, whether it's making cars, whether it's driving the goddamn stuff. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about your vote because they don't need money anymore in governments around the world. They're trying to figure out how to wean off the economic system we're on now, whether it's capitalistic or socialism or communism. We don't need money because robots are going to take care of it. Now, why else do we not need money? Well, energy solved in 30 years. I'm the author of the Handbook of Batteries, the electrode chapter. It's how to store electricity in a battery. I invented things like how to recharge lead acid batteries after breaking. So up to 35 miles per hour, I rebuilt a lead acid battery to be a lead carbon battery. Now, instead of just turning on your car, you drive. At the same price point, 35 miles per hour. After that, gasoline takes over. Then you recharge the battery based on braking. Now, this is to slow down the power plant problem, the raw material supply problem, the safety problem, the recycling problem. Governments really want to do this tomorrow. It'll take 30 years to build up the power plants. Now, we're getting that for free. That's why we don't need money. Robotics and free energy. So it's not just wind and solar we're doing. No. I invented how to bond nanomaterials to thermoplastic polymer nanofibers. One thing I can enable is the piezoelectric effect, but it's not just my technology that can usurp energy from the universe. You know, we are a speck in the grandiose thing, a little tiny speck in the grandiose universe, and we can usurp vibrations, solar, energy, fusion even. We're succeeding at cold fusion, Star Trek stuff, like 1 out of 10 times, and we'll get it down. Well, it's just a matter of time before we figure out how to repeat that. So once you pop off with free energy, and you got robots doing it all, you know, in 30 years, you don't need money. So governments want to wean off the system. Now, the reason why they're going to crypto instead of the dollar, like paper, they're going to crypto, digital currency, is because Bitcoin times out. It does. Some cryptos don't, but Bitcoin, it will run out eventually. And those type of things is what the government wants, right? They want a currency that they can time out. It'll just time out over time. It'll wean off the importance, and then boom, you have like a barter system. I don't know, Native American stuff. I'm an Eagle Scout. Maybe something like that. It's just whether or not the powers to be that are losing grip and control of power can do it peacefully on the way out. So they're all having a hissy fit, you know? Epstein Island mofos. By the way, it wasn't that dude that died in the jail that set that island up. Okay? And it's not just Western shadow government that has that information. It's Eastern shadow governments. By the way, I'm contracted at Arkham. I'm Trevor Beard. I'm the owner of Teebs RD LLC. It used to be Teebs R and symbol D, comma, space LLC. But either way, look it up. Follow my patents. I do things like how to make gasoline car batteries good enough for HEV, how to trap viruses on a mask, HVAC filters, and blood using a dialysis machine. Did that with J&J, Hollingsworth & Bose, and Medicom, respectively, all global manufacturers in the pandemic world. Then I moved on last winter to recycling carbon fiber, military jet material, and second use case products. Now I'm patching up some holes in the past, and then we're moving forward with piezoelectric effect. Right now, my patent went through internationally, and I'm filing a whole bunch of product-specific patents, including the energy sector thing, the how to filter COVID-19 and other pandemic viruses out of blood using a dialysis machine thing, 3D tissue printing. Let's rebuild our bodies. These types of things, highly technical, is what I work on. I have contracts with aerospace. Sean Pfeiffer is the Innovation Global Lab Manager of the space station. He wants me to talk astronauts if I win the technology and space prize through my process. So, whole bunch of cool shit coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned. And remember, when you go to vote, it doesn't fucking matter. Keep the peace. Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, China, USA, cartels and shit, whatever, citizens around the world. Keep the peace. Tell your own governments, knock it off. Because they already lost control. They know it. They lost control of their power. And they're having a hissy fit on the way out. It's the intelligence community that set up Epstein Island. Because there's too many corrupt Western civilization people going there. We're losing corruption and power to China, Russia, Iran, all those guys. The enemies. They've been winning too long. So we filmed a bunch of politicians, presidents, scientific corporation leaders, universities, a bunch of them. We filmed them having sex with teenagers. Now they're in check, and their names are out there. And time to rein in a little more grip of control as we wean off money, because we don't want China and Russia winning that battle. We don't want them in control of the information flow, the robotics, fiber optics, computing. Oh yeah, it's another thing I'm working on. God bless y'all. Go ahead and vote. Just remember, it doesn't fucking matter, and keep the peace. Tell your own governments, knock it off for the sake of other citizens around the world, because that's the crux of it. The citizens, 90-some% of us, the silent majority. Let's speak up for peace as we transition to a utopian society where literally you just do shit for free. Like, come on, people. Millennial. I'm a millennial. Technically 85 born, so I remember before computers and cell phones, my generation and below. Fuck all these older cats. Fuck them all. They're screwing shit up. Us citizens, we're going to recover. If it takes a little longer because they pop off and turn off the lights, so to speak, it's okay. We're going to survive. It's going to be Star Trekian, utopian. We're just going to have fun for a living. We're going to have services, activities. Won't need money at all, be free. Stay tuned. My name's Trevor Beard. I'm the owner of Teebs R&D LLC now. Teebs R&D, space LLC in the past. And I'm so happy to be here. So happy to see you. And I'm looking forward to 20, 30 years from now when, I don't know, all these points and diamonds thing. It'll just be for fun. God bless you, and good luck as we transition off money and power and spread the wealth from a freedom standpoint. Everybody, chill out. Just chill out. We're gonna get through this, because it might be another 100 years before we reach this goal that could take 20. If we allow the powers to be to turn off the lights, send some bombs in the air, some hacking stuff, shut down the grid, financial markets. They're having a hissy fit on the way out, and it's up to us citizens to keep the peace. Tell your own governments, knock it the fuck off for the sake of other citizens. I have no problem with Chinese citizens. Israel or Palestine, I don't care. Russia, Ukraine, they're all family, I don't care. Their divide and conquer strategy is working, people. Remember that when you go and vote. Because it will matter a little bit, 4 years here, 4 years there. But the point is, we're meandering towards those two things. No more need for jobs. Robots and AI will take care of it all. No more need for money. We got energy solved. That's free food, transportation, heat, all the basic needs. I love this fucking shit. I love this thing called life. I love this thing called life. God bless you.